It's starting with the bike accident in spring 2018, and at the time I broke my arm. So I went through the 2 surgeries, and after several months then I had to do another surgery with my womb because I had a really great pain in my belly, and later it was found out to be a tumor, not cancer but myoma, but it was growing not on the wall but inside of the muscle, so I had to take out the whole organ. And yeah, it was a big deal, and at the time I was very shocked, but well, it's gone, and I was happy. And then after several months I had a regular checkup, and then I was diagnosed as a breast cancer. I was really shocked. It was like, I can't believe it. Come on, you're joking. Yeah, because I already had been through several surgeries and the pains and so on, and I thought, okay, I'm now ready for a new semester and my final exam and so on, but then it came, and I was never expected because our family has no cancer history. So wow, it was like a death sentence. And I didn't have any idea how cancer treatment is. So for me, it was really full of fear and unknown path with the really darkness. And also I thought with this exhibition, okay, I have to show people what actually it is and how you can overcome with this. And that is one of the biggest thema in this exhibition. But anyway, so I was going through 2 surgeries and then chemotherapy and also radiation therapy as well. And during the chemotherapy, I had to extend my residence permit, and then I was at the Foreigners Authority. And then I asked them I need another 18 months because till summer, it was February 2020. And I asked them like I need 18 months more because I have to do my therapy until summer. And then I hope I can slowly go back to the normal life and finish my study, my artwork, and so on. But the person in charge was so angry with me, and she was shouting at me like, "What have you done?" And then she cannot give me more than 1 year. And I really wanted to talk with her, but she said, if you say one more word, then I will cancel your visa right now and you have to go home tomorrow. So yeah, I signed up a document that I will make a final exam in 1 year. And if I can't make it, then I have to go to South Korea, my hometown again. And for me, it was like all the dreams are broken, because I came to Germany not only to study, but also after study work as a professional artist. So yeah, both in Korea and Germany, maybe I can make the culture mixture and enrich the people. But it's like my whole dream has destroyed and all vanished. And after that, yeah, I had a very deep depression and frustration, and also sometimes in panic, and always in nervousness. So I couldn't sleep at night, and I was feeling like my life is a whole failure, and I feel myself so useless. And the words from the person in charge, she was shouting like, "What have you done?" And it was echoing in my head, like, what have you done? Okay, what I have done, and why I came to Germany. Okay, what's this? And then, yeah, this whole odyssey started. And then in December, I finished my therapy, And in September, a new semester has started. Then, yeah, I have to finish my study. That means I have to make an exhibition or at least show my works for my graduation. And then I was searching for some spaces to make some exhibition. And I didn't want to make my exhibition in the White Cube Gallery because I needed kind of living warmth and the spaces that's breathing with people. And most of all, I need some big spaces because I have a lot of stories to tell. And then I was looking and searching for some empty shops and the houses and everywhere, and start to contact with the owners, like landlords and so on. But coincidentally at that time, the pandemic was going a little bit, situation was going better. And then all the landlord was very ambitious to have new tenants, like for a long period. And then I was asking, like, can I please have exhibition? No. 1 month, 2 months, no. Oh, art exhibition, no. And then I was also very frustrated and time was ticking. And I was really under pressure. And then my husband suggested me to write an email to Hugenottenhaus. And I said, no way, because I know this place and I love this place. And I saw every exhibition here and it was my kind of huge dream. And I know they never made a solo exhibition for somebody, and then I told my husband, like, no, I'm small student artist here, and they're so huge, and no, and then he encouraged me, like, just contact them. It doesn't cost, and then okay, I will. And as a last hope.
YiDahn hat uns eine Mail geschickt und hat ihre Problematik dargelegt, und zwar in so extremer Weise, dass ich erst das Gefühl hatte, huch, was ist das denn? Und dann ist mir aber so nach und nach ist mir eingefallen, ich kenne die Arbeit von YiDahn. Wir hatten uns noch nicht kennengelernt, aber ich kannte die Arbeit am Königsplatz und die hat mir sehr, sehr gut gefallen. Und ich hatte die auch noch mal beim Rundgang gesehen. Und dann stellte sich raus, ja, tatsächlich, das ist ihre Arbeit. Und wir haben uns verabredet. YiDahn hat ihre weiteren Arbeiten uns gezeigt und wir waren richtig ergriffen von der Art und Weise, wie sie mit dem, was sie uns präsentierte, umgeht. Also in dem Fall war das ihr Unfall, ihr Kranksein, ihre Krebskrankheit und dass sie da so offen mit umgegangen ist, aber auch auf so eine besondere künstlerische Weise, dass wir uns das sehr gut vorstellen konnten, dass das hier im Hugenottenhaus passen könnte. Und dazu kam noch eine weitere Dramatik, dass YiDahn von Abschiebung bedroht war. Sie ist Südkoreanerin und war ja durch diese Krankheiten in ihrem Studium so hinausgezögert worden oder so hat sich das so verzögert, dass sie von Amts wegen aufgefordert wurde, sozusagen jetzt eine Ausstellung zu machen, also ihr Studium in einer gewissen Weise abzuschließen oder wieder zurückzugehen. Und in dieser schrecklichen, sage ich mal, für mich fand ich schon schlimmen Notlage, hat sich das sehr, sehr gut gefügt, dass wir hier im Hugenottenhaus ja auch für nächstes Jahr die Ausstellung Erste Hilfe, First Aid vorbereiten. Und in dem Zusammenhang ist das sozusagen unser Entree, unser erster Hinweis darauf, was nächstes Jahr bevorsteht.
And then they suggested me to have an exhibition starting of the December, and then it was crazy 3 weeks, crazy. And Actually, I had a lot of material because I've been through whole the therapy, sickness, and so on. And so I have the photos, I have the documentation, and collected pills and the needles, everything. So I have a really lot of material, but I didn't know what kind of story I should make, what kind of shape, what kind of theme, what kind of form, because I don't want to show only documentation of my sickness, and I want to deliver something, and I didn't know exactly what it is. But then I met Silvia and Ruth, and we were talking, and they told me that it could be very nice start of our next project, the first aid. And wow, at that moment, everything is coming to one point, like a gear. And then, oh my God, that is also my theme. Yeah, that could be. So, and then, yeah, everything went so magical and so smooth. And also I started to make plan for this exhibition, and wow, it was a really surprising moment. Like I'm talking, it was like a conversation with the space. So the space gave me inspiration, and then work is created, and the work is also at the same time melting into the space, and then it's giving another inspiration, and so on and on. For example, coincidentally, here Hugenottenhaus, they don't have any heating system. And then I was wondering, oh, I don't want my guests shiver in the cold. What can I do? Then I was thinking about this hot stone. Okay, what about I'm giving the guests a hot stone and they can hold it? And then, oh, I was writing something in my diary about the stone, and I was looking in there, and the first thing was that I wanted to be stone in the water, that I can be really in the silence. That was when I was really exhausted from the life of metro city, I mean the South Korea, Seoul, the big city. I was really exhausted from the fast speed of life and duty, and also my desire, and so on. And then later, when I was having chemotherapy, it's a totally opposite, but I felt myself like really a stone in the water. Nobody cares, and very useless, and cut out of the world. Like coincidentally, it was a pandemic, and yeah, there's this isolation was very, very strong at that moment. But yeah, also there are good thing about the pandemic, because at that time I was having chemotherapy, and I was having no fun at all. But if I can't have fun, then nobody could. So anyway, and then the stone. Okay, title could be the stone in the water, and I'm giving the guest my stone. And about worms, okay, then I can make a postcard interacting with the hit, so people can deliver their worms and caressing, and it's like interacting with the audience and my letter. So for example, like this, everything was working together. And for example, I had a chemoport, that is a small devices that deliver chemo into your vein. And I finally put it out, and I needed somewhere to put this little device. Then I found a little soap case at the bathroom, and it was perfect. Then, oh yeah, then I can put the photo here. Oh, then I can put needles here, and oh, and then we had a really lot of fun playing with this space, and with the title as well. For example, there are fabrics of my naked body hanging during the chemotherapy, and it's 8. Total in 8 photos, and everybody was asking why is 8. Then I'm saying that, oh, that was the day we had sun because it was a winter and our room was too dark. So it was really hard to find some bright sunny day that we can take the photo. So the title of this work is When the Sun Comes Out. And for example, there are photos of my breast and during the therapy and the surgery, and the title is When the Winter Comes. And also the previously I mentioned about this bathroom installation. It's about the healing process, and coincidentally it was in spring, so the title is When the Spring Comes. For example, so I was really enjoying playing with all the spaces and the details, and there are also several details that if you really look deep into the work, then you will realize. And I won't tell you. Yeah, but for example, the vibrating room. It's like heartbeat. And I discovered that room is perfect because it's whole made of the wood. So if you put the woofer in the room, then the whole room is vibrating like a huge heart. And then we made a little trick there because this vibrating rhythm is according to the Morse code. Beep, 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 beep. And it's now I can tell the secret. It's saying thank you. So it's like my heart is beating because of you, your support, your love. And so my heart is beating, always saying thank you. Yeah. And so on and so on. I hide it as several messages here and there. And yeah, some people will discover it, some people will not because they don't find it interesting or don't look closely, but that's life.
YiDahn hat mit ihren Freunden und Freundinnen in so einer besonderen Weise hier die Räume ergriffen und so besonders mit ihnen gearbeitet, dass jetzt eine herausragende Ausstellung entstanden ist, die, glaube ich, auch viele angezogen hat und ja auch von vielen begeistert aufgenommen worden ist. Und das Besondere fand ich, dass viel über Facebook und Instagram zwar gepostet worden ist, aber hier zu sein, YiDahn hier in ihrer Ausstellung zu erleben, wie sie einem am Eingang zu diesen kalten Räumen einen warmen Stein in die Hand drückt und einen begleitet durch die Ausstellung und durch ihre Geschichte, man so mit reingenommen wird. Und es ist nicht mehr was bei jemandem Fremden passiert, sondern es ist was einem gegenüber, einem Freund, einer Freundin passiert, und wir merken an der Stelle, das ist nicht was Individuelles, was uns hier gezeigt wird, sondern das ist was uns alle angeht, und das ist ja besonders. Also, und mit dem Haus im Speziellen verbindet sich natürlich diese Ausstellung nochmal dadurch, dass es ja selber zerstört war im Krieg, dass es nur durch diese starken Wände gehalten hat und dass es auch durch den Namen natürlich auf die Hugenotten referiert, die auch als Flüchtlinge hierher gekommen sind und hier eine Heimat gefunden haben. Also dieses ein Haus geben, einen Raum geben, eine Möglichkeit zu geben, sich zu beheimaten, da waren wir auch froh, dass wir das tun konnten und haben das auch sehr gerne getan.
So in the entrance you can see 2 documents. One is the very first letter that I was diagnosed as a cancer, and that below there is a letter to my mom, and I thought that's making really nice contrast because first the audience can have the information that this exhibition could be something about cancer. And also the letter to my mom is a really, really important work for me. And it's like I really started to say something about my situation, but it was too sad. So I really can't send it to her. So I erased everything, and in the end I told, like, okay, I'm really fine here. It's exactly whenever I'm making phone call with my mom. So I think it will be very nice introduction. And the good thing is that this Hugenottenhaus, they have the same entrance and the exit. So I suppose many people will find a different feeling when they have first see the letter and after seeing the exhibition, then seeing the letter. Yeah. And then the story started, and the first room is all the photo of my breast cancer fight, like during the surgery and the chemo and also radiation therapy, how it goes. But also I wanted to deliver that how do I feel. And it's really hard to tell in words, but I think, yeah, my husband is a good photographer, so he made a nice job. And then the story is extended to the public matter, so from the private matter to the public matter. And then I'm showing the documents from Ausländerbehörde, I mean the foreigners authority, that my staying permit is expired in 1 year, and I have to go back to Korea. And actually, it's not legally right, because I have another possibility and the right to stay as another visa. But anyway, and then after that, I was really, how can I say, angry, not angry, sad and nervous and in panic and something. And then I thought, okay, I should make something. So as a protest, I made a performance in front of the city hall with my exposed boobs. And that's the documentation of that. And then I also hanged a letter from my psychotherapist that how much psychological difficulty I had through because of this issue and how it became the trauma. So it's the biggest room here, and then it's spreading to the social matter. And I also find it really fun to make this rhythmical stuff, like it's broadening and then it's getting smaller and then private matter and then it's widening again. So it's a kind of dynamic. So for example, after this room, there's a room we call the potato room. And actually, it's a very typical room of a Hugenottenhaus. They have a small shower booth and the closet and the window. So it's like a small hotel room. And then I displayed the healing process of my arm and also the potatoes as well. The potatoes is really funny because right after I came to Kassel, I had this potato and it was sprouting. And oh, this is my first friend in Kassel. I will name you Tom. I don't know why. And then you're my first friend. Maybe I can make you grow and we have a whole potato stuff or, and then it's dead. And then, okay, then next month I thought, okay, I will have another friend. And of course, without any nutrition, anything, I put in the water and did everything, but it's dead again. Then somehow it became my routine to collect one potato in 1 month. And I also like that if a potato is one sprout, then it's toxic. So it's like growing and defending yourself, and the potato is also standing for a journey. So I don't know why, but I collected every year, every month, a potato. And it's accumulating, and it's showing growing and life, and how life circle, how it is going to that and so on. But it's also like I wanted to prove myself that I'm doing something. Okay, every month I'm collecting. Maybe this could be a garbage. So what I'm collecting, the pills and the needles and the documents, every work is a kind of documentation of the everyday life. And I felt so useless because, okay, what I'm doing here, I'm sick and I don't have any energy to make paintings or drawings. For example, you will see there's only one drawing in this whole exhibition because I couldn't focus my eyes. And then I think, okay, I'm just useless collecting garbages, and what am I doing? Can you call this art or something? But then time is accumulated, so moment is becoming some narrative, and narrative is becoming a story, and in the end everything makes sense. Yeah, and also this Hugenottenhaus story. So then, yeah, with this bathroom, yeah, so I was gathering the hairs. The hair was losing every day, and yeah, one day it was at the breakfast. I was having breakfast and the hair went to my mouth 5 times. And then I thought, okay, this is it. And I pulled the hair out and it was all on the floor. And then I thought, okay, I have to also collect this. And yeah, so it's showing the traces of my suffering, but also it's showing the proof that I'm getting better. For example, it makes a nice contrast with the photos of my feet. If you look closer, then the toenails of the feet was totally dead, but that under is coming fresh new skin. So yeah, after all this suffering, the hope is growing. That was I really wanted to show, and it fits perfect with the best stuff. Yeah, also this hanging figures on the fabrics. This is also accumulated documentation of my body, but this space gave me really inspiration. So first I was thinking like just to print it and hanging on the wall or something. Then I saw this gorgeous, nice, long, big room. And then I thought, why not? Okay, why not on the fabric and just put the layer over there. And wow, we were so thrilled when it's done. And I suppose people are also very happy with that. So, and all the coincidences, even the accidents and the problems coincidentally become positive side, like it worked as a trigger to improve the works, and it was really a magical moment. I'm very thankful for that.
Und auch die Ausstellung zu eröffnen, auch zu erleben, wie YiDahn sich selber in dieser Performance zeigt, das war auch nochmal so zu merken, ja, es geht nicht darum, nur eine Ausstellung zu machen und nur zu zeigen, was man erarbeitet hat, sondern auch zu sagen, hier bin ich und ich stelle mich zur Verfügung und wo stehen wir als Gesellschaft, wie wollen wir sein, wo sind wir positioniert und wie können wir überleben, ohne dass wir einander sehen und dass wir einander zugeneigt sind und uns umarmen und freundlich zueinander sind. Und gerade in der heutigen Zeit, finde ich, ist das doppelt und dreifach wichtig, diese Botschaft zu geben, zu senden, zu zeigen.
So this is the performance room, and I left everything as it is at the end of the performance. And actually this performance was a combination of several ideas, and also idea from my friend artist Katrin Voivod, Kat Voivod, and we made a really fun project with that. So my first idea was to address something in Korean. So it's like my German is not perfect, and even English is not perfect. It's not my mother tongue. It's really challenging. But anyway, if I hear some German words, I get 50, 60, 70, 8% of them. And then, I suppose what it is, I imagine, and I have to analyze what it is. And then I thought, okay, this is my day, and I will do address in my mother tongue, and just let the Google translation translate it. I don't care. Well, it will be really funny. They will make the mistake, sometimes wrong, totally wrong one, but I don't care. It's like I'm listening to German. And anyway, they will understand because they are interested in my work. And then this gorgeous idea of the mirror mask came. And actually, it's idea of Kat Voivod, my dear friend, but I put the extra light over there. So it's showing that you are me, and I am you. So this is one of my favorite sentences at my speech, except actually my favorite speech is that I'm improving boring German recipe. Yeah, but except that it's a really point like I am you and you are me, and I'm your reflection and you are my shadow. And this is a perfect to show everybody that you're looking at me, but then you will see yourself with the spotlight. And everybody was really disturbed with that, and we enjoyed the moment. But it was also very challenging because with the mirror mask you can't see what's going on. So you always have to be very careful with everything. And we had actually a lot of rehearsal. And I'm really thankful for my performer, Kat Voivod, and Hele Tant, and Tristan. And in the end, we came up to this idea, okay, put on your wig. At the time, I really had the short hair because of my chemotherapy, so I think, okay, that will be a very nice moment. Like I'm rebuilding myself, and finally. And then my hair became long, so it doesn't look like that, but we were sticking on our concept, so. Yeah, and I really wanted to also say thank you for everybody, and what's most important, why the solidarity and the comfort is important, how you save your life, and so on. So at the time, it's working like really magic, and we are really, really happy after that. So please enjoy the performance and see you soon later. Thank you.
Ja, ich begrüße Sie ganz herzlich im Namen des Hugenottenhauses. Ich bin die Silvia Freyer. Zusammen mit Lutz Freyer sind wir hier zuständig für die Ausstellungen, die hier stattfinden. Und wir sehen das auch als einen Auftakt unserer Ausstellungsreihe, unserer Ausstellung, die nächstes Jahr stattfindet, wo wir Partner der Documenta sind. Und die heißt Erste Hilfe, First Aid. Und das passt unglaublich gut. Und wir freuen uns, dass du hier zu Gast bist und wünschen, dass viele kommen und viele gucken, und erzählt es einfach weiter, dass es hier möglich ist, diese wunderbare Ausstellung zu sehen.
오늘 여기 후겐호텐하우스를 방문해 주신 여러분 진심으로 감사드립니다.
Vielen Dank an alle, die heute zum Hugenottenhaus gekommen sind.
평일 낮에 귀한 시간을 내서 오프닝에 참석하는 것이 쉽지 않다는 것을 알기에
Da es nicht einfach ist, an Wochentagen tagsüber an der Eröffnung teilzunehmen.
아니면 여러분은 시험관이거나 아니면 진짜 할 일이 없는 진실한 제 친구들답습니다.
Oder ihr seid Prüfer oder meine wahren Freunde, die wirklich nichts zu tun haben.
뭐 어쨌든 간에 저는 예의 바르니까 여러분의 발걸음 더욱 소중하게 간직하겠습니다.
Naja, wie auch immer. Ich bin höflich. Also werde ich deine Schritte schätzen.
이번 전시의 주제는 주로 지난 1년 반 동안의 암투병에 관한 것이지만
In dieser Ausstellung geht es hauptsächlich um den Kampf gegen den Krebs in den letzten 1,5 Jahren.
또한 약 7년간 독일에서 이방인으로 살아남기 위한 작고 끈질긴 투쟁의 기록이기도 합니다.
Es ist auch eine Aufzeichnung eines kleinen und beharrlichen Kampfes um das Überleben als Fremder in Deutschland für etwa 7 Jahre.
그 작은 순간순간이 모여 내러티브가 되고 내러티브가 모여서 하나의 스토리가 되었습니다.
Diese kleinen Momente wurden zu einer Erzählung und die Erzählungen versammelten sich zu einer Geschichte.
그리고 이 이야기가 포기하지 않고 살아남아서 기승전결이 완성되어 세상에 나올 수 있었던 것은 그것들을 들어주고 연결해주는 여러분이 있었기 때문입니다.
Und die Tatsache, dass die Geschichte nicht aufgegeben und überlebt hat, die Siegesserie beendet und so in die Welt zurückkehren konnte. Denn sie waren es, die ihnen zugehört und sie verbunden haben.
따라서 저는 한 개인의 몸과 마음의 병이 개인의 사사로운 일이 결코 아님을 강조하고 싶습니다.
Daher möchte ich auch betonen, dass die körperliche und seelische Erkrankung des Einzelnen keine Privatangelegenheit ist und wir alle gesellschaftlich verbunden sind.
암 진단을 받은 직후 많은 지인들이 제게 무슨 말을 건네야 할지 몰라 당황하는 것을 많이 보았습니다.
Gleich nachdem bei mir Krebs diagnostiziert wurde, sah ich, wie viele meiner Bekannten in Panik gerieten, weil sie nicht wussten, was sie mir sagen sollten.
혹시나 어떤 말이 저를 다치게 할까 두려웠던 것이겠죠.
Sie müssen Angst gehabt haben, weil sie nicht wussten, welche Worte mich verletzen würden.
하지만 그딴 것은 존재하지 않습니다.
Aber so eine Scheiße gibt es nicht.
저는 진심은 언제나 언어를 넘어 전달된다는 것을 믿습니다.
Dass Aufrichtigkeit immer über die Sprache hinausgeht.
심지어 이 빌어먹을 구글 자동 번역조차 말이죠.
Sogar dieser verdammte Google-Übersetzer.
따라서 여러분들의 따스한 마음은 어떤 단어를 넘어서도 저에게 전달됩니다.
Wärme geht für mich über jedes Wort hinaus.
그리고 그것은 너무나 절망적이었던 상황에서 마치 어두워야 보이는 별처럼 너무나 큰 희망이 되었습니다.
Und in einer so verzweifelten Situation.
이 자리를 빌어서 진심으로 감사드립니다.
Sterne, die nur in der Dunkelheit zu sehen sind, ist sie zu einer großen Hoffnung geworden.
따라서 주변에 육체적, 정신적으로 힘들어하는 사람이 있다면 부디 제발 마음 한 조각을 내어서 나눠주시기 바랍니다.
Also, wenn es Menschen um sie herum gibt, die körperlich oder geistig kämpfen, bitte, 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 teilen Sie ein Stück Ihres Herzens.
걱정은 되지만 굳이 연락해서 무슨 말을 하지? 라고 생각할 수도 있지만 그거야말로 개소리입니다.
Vielleicht denkst du, ich mache mir Sorgen, aber was zum Teufel soll ich Ihnen sagen?
그리고 심지어 연락을 피할 수도 있겠죠.
Sie können sogar vermeiden, sie zu kontaktieren.
하지만 그거야말로 개소리입니다. 집어치우세요.
Das ist echter Quatsch. Halt die Klappe und verpiss dich.
당신의 한마디 한마디가 저의 생명줄이었습니다.
Ich kann ehrlich sagen, jedes deiner Worte war meine Lebensader.
이 자리를 빌어서 진심으로 감사드립니다.
Ich danke Ihnen von Herzen für diese Gelegenheit.
또한 주변의 소수자들에게 희망을 드리기를 부탁드립니다.
Ich bitte Sie auch, den Minderheiten um Sie herum Hoffnung zu geben.
그들은 당신의 관대함을 돋보이게 하는 장식품이 아닙니다.
Sie sind kein Schmuck, um Ihre Großzügigkeit zu zeigen.
예를 들어서 저는 아무도 강간하지 않고 어떠한 폭력도 저지르지
Ihre
않습니다.
Geschichte kann immer deine sein.
예를 들어서 저는 아무도 강간하지 않고 어떠한 폭력도 저지르지 않습니다.
Ich vergewaltige zum Beispiel niemanden und wende keine Gewalt an.
저는 세금을 내며 여러분의 사회와 도덕률을 존중합니다.
Ich zahle meine Steuern. Ich respektiere und halte Rituale dieser Gesellschaft.
나는 당신들의 일자리를 빼앗지 않고 또한 다양성을 존중하면서 이 사회를 풍부하게 만들고 있습니다.
Ich nehme deinen Job nicht an. Im Gegenteil, ich füge verschiedene Erfahrungen hinzu und bereichere die Weisheit dieser Gesellschaft.
예를 들어서 저는 정말로 맛없는 독일 음식들을 개선하고 있지요.
Ich verbessere das langweilige deutsche Rezept. Okay. Das ist etwas Besonderes. Sorry. Falsches Beispiel.
야, 당신들은 나이고 나는 곧 당신입니다. 또한 당신은 나의 반영이고 나는 당신들의 그림자입니다.
Also sowieso. So bist du ich bin du, du bist auch mein Spiegelbild und ich bin dein Schatten.
따라서 이것은 저의 이야기이기도 하지만 또한 모든 사람들의 이야기입니다.
Das ist meine Geschichte. Aber es ist auch die Geschichte von uns allen.
감사합니다.
Herzlichen Dank.
Also die Ausstellung knüpft ja nicht zuletzt an Joseph Beuys an, sage ich mal, zeige deine Wunde. Da sind wir natürlich schon in dieser Zeit sehr früh damit konfrontiert worden, was es heißt, das zu zeigen, was einen wirklich beschäftigt oder was einen vielleicht auch zerreißt und was einen verschwinden lässt. Und bei YiDahn ist das ja nicht nur die Krankheit, sondern auch, wie komme ich hier an in so einem Land? Bin ich sichtbar? Möchte ich mich verstecken? Möchte ich eigentlich ja gar nicht wahrgenommen werden? Oder werde ich wahrgenommen? Wie werde ich wahrgenommen? Also diese ganzen Aspekte beschäftigen uns ja als Menschen, die wir in so einer Stadt leben, genauso. Also es ist ja nicht so, dass wir deswegen, weil wir hier vielleicht geboren sind, uns pudelwohl fühlen. Und natürlich ist es einfacher, wir sprechen die Sprache, wir haben eine Kontextuierung unter Umständen, aber auch da gibt es Menschen, die nicht so kontextuiert sind wie wir. Und da zu gucken, ja, wie kann das aber trotzdem gehen, dass es da einen Raum gibt, der auch diese Menschen aufnimmt. Und YiDahn hat ja eine wunderbare Einladungskarte gemacht, die am Anfang ganz schwarz ist und wenn man sie berührt und über die eigene Wärme oder die Raumwärme kann man erst lesen, was sie uns mitteilen möchte auf diesem Weg. Und das finde ich gerade im Hugenottenhaus, wo es so kalt ist, also da ist die Karte immer pechschwarz und ohne unsere Wärme bleibt sie das auch. Also was ich besonders erlebt habe, war, dass YiDahn, als sie gehört hat, sie kann hier im Hugenottenhaus ausstellen, ja, hat sie gerufen. Ja? Also sie war ganz begeistert und so eine Begeisterung zu spüren, da merkt man, dass diese Themen, auch diese schweren Themen, ja auch aufgefangen sind. Ja? Also man kann diese Themen auch auffangen in der Zugewandtheit, ja, oder in so einer Begeisterungsfähigkeit. Und das ist, glaube ich, was, wo YiDahn auch eine unglaubliche Kraft hat, in dieser Lebendigkeit. Und das, glaube ich, wird sie sehr weitertragen. Und da hat sie, glaube ich, schon noch einiges, eine gute Zukunft vor sich, aber auch eine sehr gute Gegenwart. Und wir werden mal sehen, vielleicht gibt es ja auch nächstes Jahr schon eine Gelegenheit, ihre Arbeiten hier im Haus wiederzutreffen. Und auf jeden Fall wünschen wir ihr auf ihrem Weg alles, alles Gute und dass diese Bedrohung, die die ganze Zeit jetzt hier geherrscht hat, dass die einfach abgewendet wird. Also jetzt nicht hinter mir, sondern vor mir ist das Rathaus und hier an der Seite hängen entsprechend die Blätter, ja, wo die Anträge drauf zu sehen sind und die Anforderungen, was benötigt wird, damit sie bleiben darf. Und ich gehe jetzt mal ganz fest davon aus, dass das hier mit dieser Ausstellung geschafft ist, dass sie das hier schafft, hier zu bleiben. Und ja, freue mich da sehr drüber, dass das gelingt.
My year has started worst, like with the chemotherapy with no hair and with this foreigner's authority and pressure, and then end of this year I never imagined that I could be this happy. And lastly I wanted to say that it's a really main theme of this exhibition, and it's like nobody should be sick alone. I really wanted to say, because your sickness is not your private matter, and one day, maybe, one day, at least once, you will be sick, and then you will appreciate how big it is to have a support, mentally, physically, anything, and it's really, really important, And also I wanted to say to the people who's going through the hardships now, I really wanted to refer quote a sentence from my favorite South Korean cartoonist, Jude Friday. It's saying that please hold on, because you are going through really necessary way. So you are spending necessary time. So hold on, and I won't say please to be strong, but nobody can be that much strong. But you are really going through a necessary process, so don't be frustrated. Thank you.